The top 10 greatest tag teams in WWE history. I am not going to sit here and lie to you guys. This had to be. Now, I say this on in almost every single top 10 video, but this video, I mean it cold-heartedly. This had to be one of the most difficult lists I had to ever make. Now, before you guys judge me in the comment section, oh, Chris, why isn't it this team in the top 10? Look at the following teams that I had to leave out. Look at the following teams I had to leave out. The Shield, the Road Warriors. Well, technically, it's the Legion of Doom. They're in the list anyways. So I had to leave out. The Shield. Team Hell No. APA. The Rock and Sock Connection. Rated RKO. The Rockers. Evolution. NWO. The Bar. I had to leave out. The Wyatt family. Amore and Big Cass. Heavy Machinery. Cody Rhodes and Goldust. I had to leave out. The Brood. The Mega Powers. Rollins and Roman Reigns. The Primetime Players. The Nexus. Awesome Truth. RVD and Kane. Demolition. I had to leave out Demolition. Who else I had to leave out? Dash and Dawson. American Alpha. Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. The Power Trip and Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Steiner Brothers. Jericho. You guys know I had to leave out a whole lot of fucking teams. I had to leave out a lot of teams. But I think after hearing this top 10, I think you guys will be satisfied on why I had to leave out this whole bunch of teams. I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this list, but if you guys agree with me on this list, then so be it. If not, then it's okay. Comment down below what is your top 10 greatest tag teams in WWE history. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm of course Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel on this Friday, March 29th, 2019. If you guys are enjoying these top 10 videos, smash that like button. Comment down below what is your top 10 greatest tag teams of all time. The comment section is now yours. And if you guys are new to the channel, looking for Raw review, SmackDown review, NXT review, Throwback Thursday, Top 10 Friday, or wrestling podcast and gaming content on YouTube, hit that subscribe button down below and ring those bells, man, for all notifications, man. Check out Throwback Thursday, Undertaker versus Triple H, end of an era, inside Hell in a Cell. I did a Throwback Thursday pay-per-view review on WrestleMania 28 just yesterday. So link to this video will be in the annotation on the upper right hand corner of your screen. Check out NXT review, man. Cole and Gargano go face to face as TakeOver draws. The link to this video will be in the annotation on the upper right hand corner of your screen. Check out SmackDown review. Listen, don't get me started. Just know, episode 14 of the podcast tomorrow, I'm going to warn you guys right now. The video is already been recorded. If you guys are going to listen to the podcast with AirPods, Beats headphones, regular iPhone headphones, any type of headphone, Beats headphones, any type of headphones you want that you are using to listen to the podcast, I warn you right now, lower down your volumes. You guys thought that SmackDown with the gauntlet match with Kofi Kingston, with that useless gauntlet match, you guys saw that rant on SmackDown Live. You guys thought that was bad? Wait till the podcast tomorrow. Link to SmackDown review will be in the annotation on the upper right hand corner of your screen. Also, guys, check out Monday Night Raw review. Triple H agrees to put his career on the line at WrestleMania. Link to this video will be in the annotation on the upper right hand corner of your screen. This is the official home of the Reality Podcast right here on YouTube. So make sure you guys are following me on social media, on all social media platforms. Twitter, Chris from Loring. Instagram, your boy Chris _WFB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications. Let's begin this top 10 list, man. As you know, guys see, I have it on my iPhone. Coming in at number 10. Now, this was, in my opinion, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. HBK and Triple H, the Generation X. Now, not DX when the first DX, if you know Michaels, Triple H, and China, and Ravishing Rick Rude. 2006, when they reformed DX with Shawn Michaels and Triple H. They went from 2006 all the way to 2010 when Shawn retired. They had a really great time together, Triple H and Shawn Michaels. In my opinion, one of the greatest tag teams ever. Now, this is 2006 version of DX, not 1997, going into 1998 DX. No, 2006 DX. Their best rivalries were against the McMahons and Rated RKO. One of the best rivalries ever. They were really funny. I mean, they were just hilarious. If you guys saw DX back then, just fucking hilarious. The way how Shawn Michaels and Triple H, they know each other so well. They just came off of a rivalry 2 years prior before they reformed DX, man, back in 2004. But DX, man, I loved how they fucked up the McMahon so much. It was just hilarious. It was just comedy. It was just fucking comedy. And then we noticed how Shawn and Triple H never won the World Tag Team Championships together. They did that back in 2009, which was a nice moment. Because, you know, Shawn and Triple H, they never won World Tag Team Championships together. So fuck it. They just put it together. They beat Jericho. They won the World Tag Team titles. Great. Great shit. DX is one of my favorite tag teams of all time. You know, I remember how, you know, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, they would just fuck up the McMahons so much. It's not even fucking funny. It was just hilarious at the same time. I remember when, you know, Triple H had that big nose. He was, you know, mocking Vince McMahon, and then Shawn mocking Shane. It was just fucking hilarious. Just fucking funny. One of my favorite moments in DX of all time. So DX comes in at number 10. Number 9. I don't know how you guys feel about number 9. The Legion of Doom. Road Warrior Hawk and Animal. One of my favorite tag teams of all time, man. One of my favorite tag teams of all time. It's crazy how Demolition did not make the top 10 list. Not my top 10 list. They didn't make. I mean, yeah, top 10, you know, supposed to be, you know, opinionative and everything. Is going to be based on your opinion and shit. But to be honest, I never watched Demolition while growing up. I was watching the Legion of Doom. You know, with the spikes and shit, with the fucking pink face. Great shit. I love that, man. Legion of Doom, one of my favorite tag teams of all time. You know, they won the tag team titles a lot of times when they were in World Wrestling Federation, man. I don't know who died. I think it was Hawk that died. I think it was Hawk, or I think it was Animal. I'm not too sure which one had passed away. But it was a really rough time when that happened. When I think one of the members of the Legion of Doom had passed away. It was one of the most roughest moments ever. So, now I love the Legion of Doom. I love their gimmick, how they had their entrances. You know, everybody was so hyped up for the Legion of Doom. I remember back in 1998 at WrestleMania 14, when Sonny was their manager. You know, you saw Sonny's outfit during WrestleMania 14. My God. Jesus Christ. But Legion of Doom, one of my favorite tag teams, no question, of all time, coming in at number 9. And I also love, you know, how they were in the ring together, how, you know, they respect each other, you know, like they always had each other's backs and everything. And that's what a real tag team's all about. You know, having each other's backs. So, Legion of Doom coming in at number 9. Number 8. Oh, you didn't know? That was just terrible, I know. Coming in number 8, the New Age Outlaws. Badass Billy Gunn and Road Dogg D-O-double-G. Him, you know. I love this tag team. I mean, what can you say about Road Dogg and Badass Billy Gunn? There's nothing to say about them. 6-time tag team champions. One of the greatest tag teams of all time. One of the greatest tag teams of all time, man. They were also part of DX back in the 90s, 98 tag team. They were just great together. Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. They were a really great tag team together. Really great tag team. Obviously, you guys know they were part of DX back then. They were part of DX. When Shawn Michaels left, they were part of DX. It was one of the greatest tag teams, greatest factions ever with DX back then. I forgot how many times they won the tag team titles during the Attitude. I think they won, like 3 or 4 times. I'm not too sure. But they had a great rivalry, you know, with the Nation of Domination. At the time when The Rock was taking over. Remember that rivalry between DX and the Nation, the New Nation? I remember that rivalry back in '98. It was just funny. It was just fucking hilarious, dude. It was just a really great rivalry. And then they fought off, I think, against APA, I think. Another great rivalry against the APA. I loved how, you know, Road Dogg would always, you know, that introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I still don't get it to this day. I forgot about it. I mean, it's been a long time since I heard about it. But New Age Outlaws, man, they were really great. Great tag team. You know, I love how they respect one another and everything else. New Age Outlaws coming in at number 8. Number 7. As you guys know, this Pacific tag team will be in the Hall of Fame this year. Hart Foundation and Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Now, I seen footage of how they were together, and I saw how, you know, how they were really great together as a tag team. They were really great. I mean, obviously, I was just a little kid when they were a tag team, but, you know, they were very popular back then. They were very popular. Bret was just starting to come up. Jim was just a veteran in the company at the time. They were a great tag team. They were a really great tag team. Very popular back then. It's too bad that Jim had passed away this past summer, so he's not going to be there physically for the Hall of Fame, but he's going to be there spiritually in the Hall of Fame. So Bret Hart's going to be a 2-time Hall of Famer. One of the great tag teams of all. I mean, I've heard stories about the fucking Hart Foundation back then. They were a really great tag team. You know, girls loved them. You know, the outfit, you know, the pink and black. You know, with this whole Canadian thing. Great. I love their gimmick. Great shit for the Hart Foundation, man. Coming in number 7, the Hart Foundation. Number 6. The Brothers of Destruction in Kane and The Undertaker. They were so fucking dominant. Listen, Undertaker and Kane, they were one of the most... back then, they were the most dominant duo ever. Taker and Kane, bro, you were shaking in your boots when you saw Taker and Kane walk down the ring together. Shaking in your fucking boots. I remember in 2001 when that SummerSlam match they had with I think it was Kanyon and DDP at SummerSlam back in 2001, and they fought in that cage match. The storyline was intense between Taker and DDP. Intense. You know, they brought Sarah into this, Taker's back then wife. Back then, it was great storytelling. You know, he was just spying on her and everything else. Taker took it offensive, pissed off about it, took out his anger all on DDP. I mean, shit, I would do the same thing if somebody was to fucking spy on my wife. Fuck you up, bro. Facts. But Taker and Kane, listen, they were former WWE Tag Team Champions, WCW Tag Team Champions. Just great shit. I mean, I just love how those two, I mean, obviously they were TV brothers, not brothers in real life, but they're TV brothers. But obviously you were a kid, you didn't believe that, you know, Taker and Kane are real life brothers. No, they were just TV brothers. TV brothers. But one thing about Taker and Kane that I loved was their gimmicks. Both their gimmicks. You know, Kane with the Big Red Machine, Taker the American Badass, you know. Just crazy fucking shit back then. So Taker and Kane comes in at number 6. Coming in number 5, man. New Day Rocks. New Day. Listen, the New Day coming in number 5. We're just in the top 5 right now. New Day comes in at number 5. I didn't like them when they were first beginning back in 2014. Didn't like them. I'm like, what's this gimmick? What is it? I don't like it. Now, as they started to grow on me, I started to love them more. You know, they went from cereal. They went from fucking cereal to pancakes. I mean, who doesn't love cereal and pancakes? Who doesn't? Come on. New Day, they had the longest tag team title reign of all time. They beat Demolition, I believe, around 2016. They beat Demolition's tag team title reign. You know, one of my favorite rivalries with the New Day was with the Usos back in 2017. They fought in the first ever tag team Hell in a Cell match. Fantastic match. I'm gonna say this now to this day. The New Day's greatest rivalry was against the Usos. They were really funny. I didn't like them in the beginning, but now they're growing on me. New Day comes in at number 5. Number 4. I just mentioned this on number 5. The Usos. The Usos. Now, I love the Usos. Usos, man. I didn't like them in the beginning. Same thing as the New Day. Hold on, guys. Give me a second here. Okay. The Usos, I didn't like them in the beginning. But until I found out that they were Rikishi's sons, the twin sons, I'm like, yeah, they gotta follow the steps of their father and Rikishi. Right now, they're one of my favorite tag teams ever. The Usos, man, they're really good. I mean, they could be heels and baby faces, but at the same time, they're really good. And I love how Jimmy and Jay, they just feed off of each other. You know, Usos' greatest rivalry was the New Day. And I mentioned this earlier. Usos, man, they're a great tag team. They're SmackDown Tag Team Champions, but for how long? Usos come in at number 4. Coming in number 3, Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys. Man, I love the Hardy Boys. Listen. Oh, my God. Espérate. Oh, my God. All right. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. The Hardy Boys come in number 3, man. I love the Hardy Boys back then. Hardys, Edge and Christian, the Dudley Boys. Who loved their TLC match? I loved their gimmick. Just crazy tag. They were a crazy Daredevil tag team. So I got the Hardy Boys coming in number 3. Number 2, I got Edge and Christian. You know, I love Edge and Christian. Who doesn't love Edge and Christian? Come on. If you're not a fan of back then, if you weren't a fan of the Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian, and the Hardy Boys, you weren't watching wrestling properly. I love Edge and Christian. The 5-second pose is just fucking hilarious. Beautiful. I got Edge and Christian coming number 2. Number 1, I got the Dudley Boys. 3D. I love it. I love it, man. So that's my top 10 list. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this top 10 video, hit that thumbs up. Comment down below what's your top 10 greatest tag teams of all time. And if you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications, man. Throwback Thursday up on the channel. NXT up on the channel. SmackDown and Raw. All those videos are up on the channel right now. Link to those videos will be in the annotation. Follow me on social media. Twitter, Chris from Lauren. Instagram, your boy Chris _WB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, man, for all notifications. I will see you guys tomorrow for the episode 14 of the Reality Podcast. Oh, my. Oh, okay. So, I'm just bugging here real quick. I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 14 of the podcast. I got so much news for you guys tomorrow. You guys are not going to want to miss it. You guys are not going to miss this rant. Until then, I'll talk to you guys later.